Welcome man, welcome back to the channel guys. Real quick, we talking basic. This is a basic online mechanic tips video, okay, where this full 10-minute video I will highlight a couple of tips for the newcomers that's entering the automotive repair industry or business or whatever you want to call it. Okay, from time to time we'll be uploading tips that may come off as looking basic. Okay, so all you veterans, hold your fire for a minute. Let me get through this. And this is intended for my basic mechanics, my enthusiasts, I would like to call them. Okay, let's get with it, guys. Today we're going to talk about a belt, a serpentine belt. Now, guys, serpentine belts are typically, most cars, today's cars, will utilize one belt, guys. One belt and one belt only, all right? And that belt will actually operate everything, all the accessories in this front area. Okay, now from time to time customers would want their belt replaced. All right, also from time to time the belt will require replacement. Okay, you may find excessive cracks on it, but depending on who you believe, guys, cracks are normal. Okay, I'm not going to say that, but I've actually read that. All right, so we're going to get on with it. Now, this particular case, guys, serpentine belt. You look around, typically on most cars you can look around in the front grille area and try to find a routing, is what we call it, of the belt, the serpentine belt. Routing means how the belt go on. Okay, this particular car, I do not see a routing. Here's my new belt we're going to install. So what do you do when that happens, guys? Back in the day, I used to grab an ink pen and a piece of paper and I would draw that out. Now this is all if you not near a computer, because nowadays it's so simple you can run toward a computer and find out that information. But let's say you not around a computer. Now everybody at least I hope everybody nowadays have cell phone. Okay, so for the most part you can grab your cell phone and do one of these numbers and take a picture. Now you will have that at your disposal. Okay, so we got the picture. Now we can at least know how the new belt will go back on. All right, now let's get this belt replaced, guys. All right, guys, when we using or when we installing or removing or even replacing a serpentine belt, you have to find the item that's responsible for supplying the tensioner on the belt. Okay, every belt setup will have to have some form of tensioner to keep tension on the belt while it rotates and do its job. In this case, the tensioner is right here, guys. Now pretty much on most modern cars, that tensioner would be supplied with some form of tool insert where you can get a tool in here and actually release the tension off of the belt. In this case, this is a 3/8 Allen head, a ratchet wrench head. Okay, so I'm gonna put my ratchet on there, and as you see, when I pull it down, the tensioner is released off the belt. Okay, that is your best chance to remove that belt or even install it for that matter. Okay, so let's get this belt off, guys. All right, I will press down on the tensioner. You got to find out which way the tensioner is rotated. In this case, down, I will relieve the tensioner. Okay, so once you pull it down, simply remove your belt off of each pulley. And there you have it, guys. Belt is removed. Now, what other tip, guys, I want to enlighten you of? Okay, when you have this belt off, guys, this is a good time, and I mean the perfect time to check for any noise in the rotating devices, the rotating parts. Okay, rotating, what I mean by rotating, anything that rotates, such as this idler pulley. Okay, this is a tensioner pulley. Spin that. If you hear as you spin it, that means the bearing inside this pulley is going bad. It's making noise. Okay, this here is the water pump. Even spin that. If you hear any kind of bearing noise, that is a sign that the bearing inside this device is noisy, coming apart. Okay, that may be your chance to upsell more work. Okay, but only do it if you find one that's failed. The alternator can be a little tricky because sometimes even when you turn it, you may have some resistance, but you shouldn't have any kind of bearing noise. Okay, but here's another idler pulley right here. Grab this, give it a little twirl and spin, you hear or feel any kind of grit or grinding, it needs to be replaced. Okay, we also have the compressor over here. Now the compressor clutch will likely not be engaged, so just give it a little push down and turn. You shouldn't hear anything on that. So if all else fails, guys, everything's normal, it's time to install the new belt. So at this point, all you do is reverse the removal procedure that you use to remove the belt and simply install it. You may have to go back to the picture that you're taking in order to install it. Okay, so let's get this new belt installed. All right, guys, we're at the point where it may be time for a little self creativity. Okay, as you can see, you need to find that one pulley that will make your life easier to install this belt. Okay, during installation, you're gonna have a hard time just holding the belt up here until you get tension on the tensioner. So if I was you, any pulley that has a groove on it, such as this harmonic balancer or even this alternator, okay, go ahead and surround that, because you will not have to fight with that during installation. Pulleys such as this, okay, I will make that my last installation pulley. All right, so let's get this on here. In fact, we're gonna do the water pump, guys. Water pump seems like an easy one. This is stuff right here you may not be able to be taught. You just have to be creative and use a little common sense. So look at that. So now I will not have to fight with a lip. Okay, so now we put tension on the tensioner. We simply apply that tension as we push down. That will give me the slack I need in the belt to install it on the last pulley. There you have it. All right, guys, we have just installed a brand new belt, and after that, guys, you want to give it a good visual inspection. Make sure the belt is in all the grooves. Okay, you may even want to start it up and take a look at it, okay, just to be sure everything is right. Nothing like a belt running out of groove, because in some cases it'll stay out of groove, and that will cause premature wear. All right, guys, we're done. That was one of the tips I tend to make a video series out of: basic automotive mechanic tips. Okay, like I said earlier, I am aware that there are aspiring automotive mechanic enthusiasts out there. Some are even in automotive trade school, and I am so honored that you tend to watch the videos that I upload. Some of these videos may be extremely too advanced for you guys, so I will do my part and help out where I can. Okay, guys, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video.